is our 6th day. This is the 6th day of Theszmas. Thank you for watching. Thank you for viewing the Theszmas series. We have the 1 to 12 of Theszmas in the 61 and 61. We're almost to the end of this year, people. Now, if you have been a part of this Theszmas, as we've been doing the Lou Thez, kind of old school, traditional professional wrestling holds and reversals and all this stuff, it's all gold. It's all gold. It's from a golden era. Of course it's gold. I encourage you, comments, suggestions. If you've been doing your homework and you've watched some of these old guys like Carpentier and all these guys that are way back in the past, please let us know what you see that you want me to go over, because we'll kind of go over what we can here in this next little bit of Theszmas. We're halfway through, people. We're halfway through, so give us what you got. Okay, today what we're going to do is we're going to do a short arm scissors. We've actually been asked this in the past, and I could not wait for us to get to the 12 so that we could actually go over a short arm scissors for you all. So what we're going to do is, instead of bumping Ethan, instead of taking a hip toss, it's unnecessary. We can just go from the position that we're in. What we're going to do is I'm going to have Ethan lay down, but I'm going to have him how I would have him hooked after a hip toss. So if you give a guy a big hip toss, and Ethan takes a great hip toss, don't get me wrong, it takes a great hip toss, but like in this position, we don't have to do it. We don't have to bump. So as you follow through your hip toss, the last position will be this. If you stay with it, it'll be this. If not, it'll be like his arm will be out, but this will be the position. Once we get this big hip toss and he comes over your hip and then he's in this position, all you have to do is you have to cross that over. So see how his arm is laying down, his left arm, and we put the bend over on our right arm. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to to make it as snug as possible, I'm going to put my palm up facing me. That way, instead of being the ridge of your hand, it goes flat. That gives you more movement to bend his arm a little bit more. That way, you can actually get a little bit tighter on this thing. Funny that, right? So once it's here, instead of having a hammer position on palms up so you can see it, I'm going to bend it down. And what I'm going to do is, as I'm going to sit down, and then I'm going to bring my leg over the top. It would be way more aggressive in a wrestling match, but we're not going to do that today because it's unnecessary. So once we're in this position, this is really tight. So I can scissor my legs like this, and then I can grab my hand like this. So I can actually use it as a lever to look like there's pressure. This is a short arm scissors. So as you sit across, boom, grab that arm, palm up facing you, switch over so the bend of your knee is on his wrist, and now you have a short arm scissors. Short arm scissors is great because you can work this forever. Ethan's a big kid. He could probably pick me up and slam me, which we could lead to. He can roll back and pin me. I can then kick out of that pin and roll him back into the scissors. It's a great one. Dean Malenko and Chris Benoit have a match out there, and it's awesome to watch them because they actually do go scissors into a massive back suplex. Short arm scissors not used very often. It's hard to get into because a lot of guys keep their arms rigid. Remember, your palm has got to be facing your face. It's got to be in your face so that it stays as flat as possible, so you get as much bend on his arm as possible so you both can get into it comfortably instead of being really rigid. Check it out. This is Theszmas. Subscribe. Enjoy the rest of it. We're halfway through. 61 and 61, we are hoping you're enjoying. For the 12 days of Theszmas, we have 61 limited edition Uncle Lou t-shirts. Click the link below. Get yours today, because once the 61 are gone, they're gone. Get on it.